Hey everybody, Bob Burdan back again. Like I promised, returning to finish up the venison, the Drunken Venison burgers. 1 pound of venison, or you can use 1 pound of ground beef for this recipe. With the venison, I recommend, as I did in the first video, mixing about a half a pound of bacon into it to give that venison some fatty texture so that the burger will hold together. I hope I got that ratio right on mine. So it should be good. It smells really good. And I haven't even cooked it yet. So let me run this recipe by you real quick before I get started on this. So again, the 1 pound of meat, you need 4 garlic cloves. It says peeled and minced up in the section, but we're going to use a supersonic chopper. And if you're doing that, you can just add the garlic in there and add chopper with the blade attachment. We'll take care of that garlic for you. I am going to mince it myself. I like the Tupperware mincer. Does a fantastic job. Blade does just as good. I just like using the toys. Okay, so that's me. So also we're going to do, let me enlarge this so I can see it. A half a teaspoon of kosher salt. 1/4 cup of fresh Italian parsley. I've got probably 1/3 to a half a cup just to add some extra flavor into it. 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove, 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil, 1 cup of Marsala wine, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, and 2 medium yellow onions sliced thin. So I have a nice large onion. I'm just going to do 1 large and not do the 2 mediums. Okay, I've made the burgers already. I have the meat balled up. I'll show you how to press those out with the Tupperware hamburger press. But first, I'm going to get the marinade going. All right, so let's go on down to the cutting board. We've got the Chef Series, sorry, not Master, Chef Series knife here and a Tupperware cutting board. And I'm just going to give a quick chop. You can just do a rough chop here. This blade in the supersonic chopper is really going to do a lot of your work for you. So now, one thing I always give a tip on, eat anything you've got to chop or mix, blender, the supersonic system, sorry about that. Put the lighter weighted pieces of your mixture into so they're in the bottom. So everything with some weight to it is going to go on top. So the fluids that I'm going to add, everything's going to push that parsley down into that chopper. Okay. And so you've got the garlic mincer, garlic press. You've got the opening there. The blade, if you will, goes down into that opening, just like that. You drop your garlic into there. I've already prepped my garlic, the 4 cloves-ish. I like garlic. There might be 5 cloves. Don't tell Sarita. Okay, and you can see, let me get in here. Watch this press out of there. That easy, okay? Now, I did it with 2 hands just because I wanted to keep it steady for the camera. I always open this up. I want to get every little bit in there. And again, the blade and the chopper will take care of that. I'm just going to clean that out of there. A little bit on the sides. All right. And that's the garlic press. That's the garlic in there. Now we've got a 1/4 cup of the olive oil. And as I said, we'll pour that on top. Set that aside. 1 cup of the Marsala wine. Got that. 2 tablespoons of the balsamic vinegar. And we've got 2 sets just to make this go a little bit quicker for y'all. And in my Tupperware spice container, the small, there's also the large. I'm going to go with that 1/4 teaspoon. Now, if you put your spoon in there, you can drag it across the top of that seal and it levels it out, gives you exactly what you need. Okay, that's the ground clove. Put that aside, and I need kosher salt. I think that was a half a teaspoon, so we're going to go in here with some of that, 2/4. Let me double check the recipe there real quick. That's a half a teaspoon. And kosher salt, half a teaspoon. Got it. Okay. And we are ready to go. So the top of it, you've got two parts. You've got the motor, and this has a pull handle, just like a lawnmower. And that gives you your mixing and chopping action. Your cover seal, you just slide that, snap it into place. You also have a silicone, and I did not pull out the other parts, but there's a funnel that fits into this hole. You turn the hole where the funnels where you do not see a hole passing through. That's your closed position. You pour your fluid. I could have done that here. And once you've poured the correct amount, the funnel itself has measurements. Then you turn the funnel and it opens the hole up, and it will drain the exact amount of fluid you just measured. All right, snap this into place, and we're going to give this a couple of whirls. And my hands are a little bit slippery from handling the meat. I did rinse, but this is not, there we go. Okay. Boy, does that smell good. Pull that blade out, and that is going to be my marinade for the burgers that we're going to cook later on. Okay, let me dump this in the sink. Get that out of the way. The marinade is there. The next thing with the Chef Series knife is cutting the onion thinly sliced. I'm going to do it in halves like this, just because I found there's a lot more control doing it this way. The thing is flat on the surface. This is going to be added to the burgers and the marinade, and then so that the onions will be marinated when you are ready to put the burgers together and ready to eat. So do the other one. Next, I'm going to show you the hamburger press. Don't tell Sarita there might be a little bit of fingernail in this. Just because I'm getting kind of close to my fingers. But that's how I cut. There's no fingernails. I did not hit them. I have, but not this time. So the onions are ready. Those are to the side. Since we're going to go into the season serve with the burgers, I am not going to use, so you have, for the press, you've got the pressing ring and the handle. That's going to go on top of here just like that. Now, you do have the set of 4 containers where you can press the burgers into the containers and put them straight into the freezer. And you snap them together. Your burgers are already made and it is ready. So you can prep ahead of time, days in advance, for any kind of barbecue. You want to grill burgers, anything like that. The set does come in 4. They do have a seal. This top one has nothing covering the burger. You've got the seal. Snap the seal on and you're good to go. But because I'm going to be using the season serve, now this is the older one. The newer one's a bright red color, pretty much like the handle you see here. Okay, and we're probably exactly like. So we're going to open this up. I have the burgers already in. That's about a half a cup of meat. So there are 6 burgers ready to get pressed out. You just drop it in, hold this ring in place, and you just simply press down. Now on here, get that release from there. There we go. That quick. There is a pressed burger on the ring. Let's see if I can find it. I cannot see it. Oh, there they are on the inside of the handle. So on the inside, on one side, it shows a line to where you are going, and it lines up to the very top of the ring. That tells you you've got a 1/3 pound burger. The other side, you go down, same line, and it's a thinner burger, and it's a 1/4 pound burger, and they're marked on either side for that. So that's the first burger press. Give you a look at that. You did it. I mean, that's, you can put that in the freezer, pull it out, and somebody think you bought the burgers in the store already prepped like that. Drop that into, drop the next one in, ring down, handle. Just give it a twist as you're lifting out. And oh, I didn't press it hard enough. So let's see where we're at. We do have the 1/4 pound burgers going. So that's all it takes. Okay. You've got, I'm going to have 6 1/4 pound burgers. I've got the marinade. I'm going to pour the marinade over the top of these, drop the onions in, let those sit for a couple of hours, and they're going to be. Thank you, everybody. And if you have any questions, drop us a line. Sarita will help you in any way she can. Thank you again. All right. Take care.